Good morning, Roy.
Good morning, man. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How about yourself?
Good. It's a beautiful Thursday out. Weather's nice here where I'm at. I don't know what it's like where you're at.
A little cool this morning. Perfect though. We had jobless claims come in this morning. Actual was 225,000. The forecast was 221. Previous was 218. Revised 219 on the previous. So you said they revise them as we always do. We have to revise job numbers. We missed. We missed on forecast, but it's not out of range. So I saw Nikki T was talking this morning. So I guess the Fed seems to like it, the numbers that came out, because his headline was jobless claims stay at low from last year. So
yeah, the big boys tomorrow, right? So
yep.
We've got our appetizers, main dishes tomorrow. So we'll see how the market de-risk handles that, decides to be a choppity chop type day till the end of the day.
We've got a dilemma here. So if you was to draw a trend overnight or this morning, it's actually broken both. So if you have a trend from this overnight right here, you can see we just broke down below it. And then if you have a trend from overnight, you can see we've actually broke above it just and pop. So it's kind of where do you draw your trend? We could draw a trend here, right? But it's pretty extreme to the moment. And it is actually, so we'll actually take all that big one off. This big candle here was a jobless claims where it popped and came back. So if you take that off, this would be the trend we're watching to see if we can break or if it holds. And then you can see yesterday, that trend we drew yesterday. Oh, early this morning we came right back into it, tested to the T, and then bounced right back up. This is why I think it's important to draw your levels. Look last night. So overnight came up, we tested this zone up here, and we immediately rejected back down and kind of trended down all night. So interesting to see how this morning plays out. Definitely watching this one. And if we do get down to this zone, that would actually be one to look to hold. So
yeah, I'd say you're in no man's land. You got Nvidia spiking up off of that CNBC interview that Jensen did yesterday after hours, saying that Blackwell's demand is incredible, ridiculous. I mean, he's a CEO hyping up his stuff, so it worked. We got Nvidia up almost $2.50 in pre-market.
Yeah, my ads for the long term seem to be paying off.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah. So China's slowing down a little bit. You got some of the China names are cooling a bit today. They've been on fire the last week and a half or so.
Please like and subscribe.
Yes.
Remember that we are doing the monitor giveaway on Monday, so make sure you are tuned in on Monday. And we're on the road to 500 now, so help us get to 500 subscribers. Let's like this.
We can do it.
This video, the more you like it, the more you comment, the more you do, the more algorithms it pops into, and the more people see it, the quicker we are to get to 500 subscribers. So that is our goal, to get to 500 subscribers, and we appreciate everybody that's here so far. I think last I looked this morning, we were sitting at 120 subscribers, which is, a lot of people look at that and be like, oh, that's nothing. Well, about a week ago today, we were sitting at 35. So we can get there. We can do it.
We are moving like your Nvidia longs.
We are also we have today's Thursday. Today's our last stream of the week. kind of work out. I've got stuff I've got to do tomorrow. I'm going out of town for a little concert on Friday night. So go see Sturgill Simpson. I don't know if you, Roy, if you know Sturgill Simpson, but he's a great.
No, not familiar with that one.
And a few buddies are heading down to Amphitheater to see him, so that'll be fun.
Cool deal. Cool deal. Always good to unwind, relax, enjoy. I've got a big football game this weekend. We got Clemson and Florida State. So
y'all have you've given up. Your team has given up. Your team
yeah, we're done. My NFL team is tonight. So I'm actually may have like a kind of a football, a minor football free weekend. But
there you go.
We shall see.
I saw where Norvell said that DJ was getting the reads right, that the team was just overall was just letting him down. So his last album is a great album. It's phenomenal. I always comment in the post, talk about Sturgill Simpson, how he says his latest album is great. It is a good one for sure. And by the way, how did you watch Bad Monkey last night? It was a pretty good one leading up to the finale coming out next week. Can't wait for it.
Bang, bang.
Can't wait for it. Got a little faked out this morning. A book map kind of gave me a reversal signal, so tried to go long about here. Actually got into the profit and got one tick away from hitting my first take profit, and then we tanked down and stopped me out. So not a good start on the morning for me. Okay. Howard said he's traveling, waiting to watch it with his better half. I get you. Won't have any spoilers in there today. No bad monkey spoilers.
I'm gonna put this on camera. I will start it this weekend, and I'll watch a few episodes.
And once you start, you'll be next thing you know, Monday. You'll be like, I watched 9 episodes.
Yeah, Bitcoin back testing the 60,000 level, 60,300.
I had a dream about Bitcoin last night that it went to 94,000.
I think
don't know why Bitcoin was in my dream.
I'm not gonna say if that happens, I'm gonna say when that happens, the memes are gonna be incredible. I mean, crypto Twitter memes are bar none my favorite. When crypto starts moving, it is an amazing amazing showcase of people's creative abilities.
I'm tempted to take a short here off this VWAP test. I just don't know if this is reversal here. We're going to add one. We'll keep it tight. I think we might come back down. Do I think we're going to do anything really crazy? No. But can we hit 40 and get me 6 points out of it, 7 points out of it? I think so. So let's keep this tight. And when I say we're keeping this tight, we're going to keep it $200. And then we're going to put it right on 40. So 337. So it's almost a 2-to-1 risk reward. Book math is kind of suggesting that that 40 level might be something. You got 42.50 with that 57.40 level, and they just dropped orders below it too. So that could be a good quick target. Try to make a quick couple bucks on it and start the day out good instead of on one account. And I was telling Roy earlier, if you are trading Top Step X and you copy trade, be extremely careful. When I got done yesterday, there was a $1,500 difference between my lead account and my follow account, and that is not cool. So I've seen the praise of the Top Step a lot, but that one right there is not a good one to do. So I am going to refrain from copy trading until I see some better results from it besides that, and wait for the zone. Best advice. Dream is definitely not financial advice. So I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm getting spoiled with this this new streaming software. I am pretty daggum excited about it. It has definitely been fun to play with and learn and do all that good stuff. So if you can't tell, I get a little excited. I share comments. Like this morning, we was able to share the, as soon as we come in, we're ready to go with ready to go with financial juice news right there on the screen.
Yep.
Don't have to listen to me messing it up. It's right there for us, for all to see. So that's phenomenal.
Yeah, and it's we were talking. Oh, go ahead. That's the important bit.
Please like
and subscribe. Yeah. Please like and subscribe. We were talking when we can have this this stuff sorted out for us in a more friendlier manner, then we can concentrate on other things and not have to concentrate on the tech stream side of stuff. So clears our brains to focus more on the charts and more witty humor when things are
we got to the point where we were having to I was having to do a lot of in-stream technical working on technical issues in stream, and the worst thing you can be is in a trade and I'm having to go through stuff to try to figure out why we're lagging or why it's saying we're getting an error, and fingers crossed, knock on wood, all the good stuff. Since we swapped over to this streaming service, we had zero issues yesterday. I mean, no lag, no anything. So, and I'm running a lot more at once than I was with the previous one too. So,
yeah, that's the big thing is we can share a bunch more.
Yeah. Well, we're able to share, book map. We're able to share Tide without it messing up. And, I mean, the last couple of days, Tide has been really, really great at giving us the move. Dicker said Bad Monkey is getting good. It definitely is getting good. I'm really enjoying it. So sorry I missed that one a second ago, Dicker. Oh, and I love also that when we start streaming other places, all our comments and everything is right here in this one location. I don't have to scroll back and forth. I don't have to do crazy stuff. Everything is right here, ready to go. So please like and subscribe. We've only got 2 likes so far. We've got, I don't know, it says we got nobody watching either. So showing there we got people watching here tonight. So please like and subscribe.
Let's see. Adjustments.
I was wanting to go on and get this trade out of the way, but it's not wanting to go all the way down yet. It's kind of holding up. You can see right here, kind of a level. So we've watched this in the past. These levels can be a barrier to break through. So
yeah.
So, Ro, you got Tide up now. So what is this? What is this?
So this is So this is going to be yesterday's data.
So that's what you said yesterday. So
yeah. So what I normally do if I'm just bored, we want to showcase. I'll kind of go to the longer time frames, the 7-day. So let's go 14-day. So you can see that includes kind of your FOMC spikes and stuff, and
interesting.
You can see
getting a big move, getting a pretty big gap there.
Yeah, it's starting to now widen a bit. That calls went up yesterday, and puts went down. So you're just kind of snaking around. But if you can, what I find interesting about this particular chart, it's the first time call or puts went below the 0 line since obviously all week, but all the way since September 24th. So almost 10 days.
And it's yesterday with it a lot. Just couldn't break down, could it?
Yeah, and so what you see ends up happening is the next day you may get it right back up over 0. So It's interesting, but as you can see, calls absolutely tanked earlier this week as we watched that live.
Right.
And yeah. So
Go back and look
interesting
at
thing.
Bookmap. Bookmap's actually dropping. It's dropped the orders below 57.40. So you got that 57.37.50 area. That's actually a really good sign for my shorts. If they can keep pushing it down, we could get this 57.40 test. Could go a little more, but considering did not have the best of days yesterday, we're going to be conservative today with it. And as you can see on Top Step, we do have data coming out. You got services PMI at 845 and the services PMI factory orders at 9. And just remember, if you want your, let's look there, you can see what you got coming out this morning. Here's everything lined up. So it gives you forecasts. This is one of the fantastic things with Top Step X, in my opinion. So it's the same news. This is financial juice. So they are partnered with financial juice. So everything you see coming through is from the juice. So if you want to do this, I just wish you could have multiple screens of Top Step X open where you could have maybe one economic data news open and then the charts open. But that's something to look at. You can actually, if you want to do that, you can go to feature voting. No, we've ever showed this before, but it's kind of improvements to current bracket orders, alerts, improvement. This is all stuff you can vote on. The more stuff gets upvoted, the better chance it is that they're going to implement it. They've been pretty good about doing that. And you can see we've said trade copier. We're seeing a few different trade copier issues in here. Add cumulative delta indicator. I think that's the one we're getting on Facebook. I mean, on Bookmap. But it's not as accurate as the ones that you would get on the regular chart. What we're seeing on Bookmap is what you see on the chart, right? So I can reset it right now and it starts back up what's on the chart. So you just got to be careful with that one. Market replay, it's great if you want to do some back testing. If you have trading view, you can use market replay and you can actually trade off it to kind of see how you would do. That's how I do a lot of my back testing with them. Pivots, custom model sessions, all these stuff you can vote on. You can see a lot of these. It's going to be ranked from your highest one. So improvements of current bracket orders, that is 1.5 million people have voted on it. Alerts 1.2 thousand, not million, 1.2 thousand. This MC is not me. I would not do that. Improvements performance stats. The performance stats part's great to me. I don't know what they're really talking about there. So third-party trading view indicators, that would actually be really great because there's some things that I really like on trading view. I would not keep them, on here all the time, but they would definitely, there's certain ways you can look at things that'll help out. Back to the charts, you can see it's popping back up. So we got down to 42.50, could not break it all the way down to the 40 level, and you can see on Bookmap, the 42.50 level's got 100 and something orders there. That's kind of what held it up and made it bounce back up. So we're going to continue to live this trade. Roy, did you forget something in our little chat?
No, I shared it.
Oh, I don't.
Or did I mess up?
Yep, you did not. Snoop just shared it for you from yesterday.
Oh shit! Let me do it. I don't know if we can speak of this without it jinxing it.
We're not going to speak on it. We're not going to. It will remain nameless. Dude, all right, now we're getting to move back. See if we can break this 42.50 level. Come on, let's go down and start this day good. Give me a good start. I deserve a good start to the day.
You do deserve a good start. We've been starting red and then climbing out. We don't want to do that.
Yeah, we want to go on and hit this one, then we'll move on to the next one. I did do something really stupid yesterday. So I took that 100K account. And the dumb thing about it is the trade ended up being right, but it hit my loss first. So I went all or nothing yesterday. I was either going to fund this account or I was going to blow this account. Well, the account blew. It's a combine. And immediately, as soon as it stopped out, it went the opposite direction and would have hit my target to the upside and would have made the day. So let that be a lesson for you guys. And I left. I didn't see it till after the point. I was not sitting there watching charts all day. I was in it, and I just let it go. And whatever happens, happens. And I guess I should have been paying attention.
That's the worst, but it is what it is.
I got phenomenal sleep last night. I woke up bright and early at like 6:15 this morning, ready to go. That never happens. I am more of a night owl than I am a morning person.
I am too. I've had to learn to be a morning person lately, and I don't really like it.
Oh, I can stood up all night long. I mean, I'll be tired all day long. As soon as it turns dark outside, my body's like, all right, let's go. Do something. You want to clean the house? You want to go wash your car? Well, we did not go all the way down still. They backed this level at 42.50 again. So let's play the shenanigans before open. We got about 7 minutes till open, which is not too long from now. You see, we do have some data coming out after open, and that could impact the market. It's strange. The news we got, the jobless claims is it enough to push us down? Is there enough bright spot there to pop it back up? I mean, it's kind of definitely in between.
Yeah, you also have the threat of tomorrow's news, right? So
you do have the threat of tomorrow's news. You still have the uneasiness of the Middle East going on. That news could pop from that any second. One thing I did see, I told you we're not going to get political, and this is not political. This is against all politics, not just one side or the other. But did I really see that they were doing 175 million or billion or whatever dollars it was to Ukraine and 25 million to the efforts on the destruction of the hurricane?
Yeah.
And it was the hurricane relief bill, and it had 3x the amount of money to Ukraine in there for it, which is, I just don't know. That's a slap in the face to all Americans, in my opinion.
I agree.
And then FEMA comes out yesterday. Did you see FEMA comes out and said that they are about completely out of money and got other hurricanes coming, and they probably will not be able to support the victims of these other hurricanes because they don't have any money left?
Yeah, this is
funding that more. So, and like I said, this is not a left or right deal. This is get your priorities straight on both sides, because both sides are doing the same thing.
Yeah. Sad.
America is screwed with a two-party political system, in my opinion. But I'm neither here nor there.
When we grow this channel big enough, we'll run. We'll be the third party.
Yeah, I mean, you need a third party, and we just eventually do. I think we eventually get one. I think we do, because the left is going so far left and the right is going so far right. There's no middle ground anymore. There's got to be some common sense middle ground people that step up. And I think the majority of Americans would actually support those people. I think most people actually kind of fall in the middle, regardless of what you see on media.
Yeah, I think so too. And I think your younger generation is just going to have enough, and they're going to create their third party.
Yeah, but is it going to be about cats and dogs? And
of course, it's going to be
it's the furry party.
It's probably won't garner too much support if that's the theme of it. But anyway, we're about 5 minutes to open, 4 minutes to open. I've been working on my my sports pick slide, so I'm ready to go.
Yeah, we've heard you over typing loudly.
Yeah. I got it right next to my
Oh, I
mic.
see it there. Ooh, I see it.
Yeah. You like that? A little fancy.
Yeah. But you
We'll
know that when
showcase
you
that
did
later.
that, yeah, there you go. Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
That's what these
So
tabs.
we can just do it on that same tab.
Perfect.
Plop, plop, plop.
Let us know. So vote in the chat. Do you like this view better, or you like this view better?
Yeah.
Tell me what you think. This will be 1. This will be 2. Vote in the chat. 1 or 2. 1 or 2. We're just I don't know if we're waiting for Zone said he liked 2. Dickard liked 2. Howie liked 2. Cashiat likes 2. So 2 it is.
2 it is.
The people have spoken. The people have spoken.
Switch to Tide real quick. Let's see. Just make sure it doesn't block the volume. Okay. Because if I need to scroll up, I'll just scroll up. Okay.
You know, you can swap to Tide.
I know, but I like telling you what to do.
Well, I don't like you telling me what to do. See that 5740 area? I still think we hit that. I think we could hit that 3750, and they pop those orders up. You see it real time. Pop those orders up at 5742. You dirty dog. You dirty dog, you. We are still in 1. If we would have went to 2, we would have already scaled out part of it. So we got 2 minutes to open. I think it might pop it open and take me out. I've got it at break even. We'll look to re-enter. I'm just not taking a chance on losing anything on this one. So worst case scenario, we're going to lose. I think is it $1.40 or $2.80? I can't remember if it.
$1.40.
What it is $1.40 right now, but I think it was $2.80 once it.
Oh yeah, in and out. Yeah.
Yeah. So. Good. We've got our faithful Discord members in the chat over here. Thank you guys for supporting us and being with us.
Always, yeah. Thanks, guys.
We would not be where we are. We're not far, but we wouldn't be this far if it wasn't for you guys. So,
the memories and the banter that we've all shared. Well, let's make some new ones too.
The crazy thing is, we go from one Discord to another Discord.
Yeah. Wherever he is, I am forever grateful to Bones Trades.
We did not raid a Discord. It got to the point where there was nobody running the Discord we were in, so we just created another one and invited people over. And most of the people came over. We have a few that didn't, but yeah, it's gonna pop it open here, I think, and take me out. Yep. Oh, I hate that. So it actually had a little slippage there, 27.80 down. So we shall wait. I don't mind getting in a trade at open if we seem to be going one direction or the other, even though we got that at 845. I'm not concerned with that. I like a short here, to be honest, at open, but we'll see. Bookmap is suggesting, you can see it's kind of popping up right now. CBD is negative 62, 63. No trades yet. No trades. We're watching this trend zone. We almost got to it. Are we going to get through it and break through it? That's the question. Or are we going to reject it? CBD is not running away either way, so I'm kind of holding. We're going to add one here at VWAP. I think it comes down. This is purely a speculation play, guys. So if it breaks above here, we'll have to cut it. I'm not going to move the stop down. I'll just mark it out of it. But
yeah, NQ. about 20 points away from its VWAP test. So
yeah, NQ looks well. So I say NQ looks stronger, but it doesn't right now, does it?
yeah, no, that candle started evaporating quick. Tide initial data is always nasty. Doesn't really give you stuff, but calls are dropping, puts are rising. But again, tide's not really useful until like the first 15 minutes of the day.
Yeah, and you're seeing the same story. You got the Mag 7, you got everything red except pretty much except what is that? NVIDIA?
NVIDIA, yeah.
Everything else is pretty much red. I mean, you got Microsoft's kind of
flat.
Right around. It's pretty much flat though. I wouldn't really call it either way. It's 0.03% up. So
IWM's red. Q's are red. SPY's red. So VIX is flirting with 20 right now. 1991. Yeah.
VIX has been on the grind up since this morning. It's been just slowly grinding up from 1960 on down. So you got Bookmap is showing it's moving orders down. We can look at it. You see those 37.50, but you got that 57.35 area kind of tightening up. And these dig up orders at 42.50 are they still pop them in there to slow this thing down, which is so annoying. So we got to get that break. We get that break, we should see a move down. We could come all the way down back to 26.50.
NQ with a pop.
Yeah, NQ with a nice pop.
Yeah, and you got a cross up on the MACD on NQ, but it just went straight to VWAP and kind of rejected a little, but we'll see if it can break through. So you're getting a little bit of a different look on NQ than you are on ES.
ES, we're still watching this 42.50 break. That's right there's the
Tide
is the line that's on the break.
Calls are dropping on Tide. However, volume is picking up on calls. So mixed signals there. I think that's kind of what you're seeing on NVIDIA or on NQ. NQ is strong. It's ramping.
Yeah, I'm not really. I mean, NVIDIA kind of leveled off, so I'm not seeing what's pushing NQ, to be honest with you.
Let me look at NVIDIA spiked for me. But yeah, it looks like it's now an indecision candle coming up. But
I'm looking at the percentage though. You look at the percentage, it was
it
was like 2.5. Now it's 2.52% up. So it's not.
Yeah. Apple had a big candle that mimics this NQ candle. So as you can see, ES is now starting to follow.
Yeah. Apple is getting close to turning green. It's 90 cents off. Here's the pop. Let's see if it holds up here. And you know what? There's nothing like starting the day up negative. It's what we do.
Flow premium's not following. It's your put premium's falling, which is making the call volume just skyrocket on Flow. So you're getting, it's kind of tight spaghetti land, but you can see the volume here picking up and puts dropping. You got this is just hard to read, but let's go back to general market tide. So you've got, I think it's all NQ really, just pushing her up. Apple's pushing just straight up.
Let's go back and look at here. You can see they're moving the orders up. Some 55 is kind of the spot to the upside you want to look at. We break there. I'm going to have to cut this trade. They're popping orders in right there at it. So I'm still not. I don't really believe in this move yet. And you know how this bites me in the ass sometimes.
Well, you could look for. I mean, you did break that little very light trend that you had drawn.
Yeah.
So now you're looking for, maybe a comeback to that trend if it holds. Come back to VWAP if it holds.
VWAP is what I'm worried about. If we can hold VWAP, then we might trend up. Mm-hmm. We've seen this pattern play out a lot, though, where it breaks it one way or the other, whether it breaks to the upside and comes back, or breaks to the downside and pops back up. So
yeah,
we know we should get a test, unless this is proven that move was not as strong as what it looked like off the bat. So we'll see. Testing the VWAP area. This is where we got a break. You got the VWAP, you got all the EMA clusters right there together, and you got a zone right here that's played out multiple times. So it's got a lot to work through. That's why my thinking is we can work through it, though. We should come all the way to the bottom and possibly work all the way down to here. So
NQ still above VWAP. It's about 20 points away. Not really breaking down the same way ES is. It's just kind of ticking down, not strong.
Yeah, well, we had the nice break there, but we couldn't hold it so far.
And your candle close is still a ways away, so could get a nice wick on this candle. NQ's still pushing up. It's an odd divergence here in this few minutes together.
Hey, look at the private chat.
Okay. No worries, no wakas.
Yeah, it's been a lovely. I went to sleep early last night and then woke up to a wonderful text this morning. I just responded back, and I might get another response.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. Let's see if push back up here. If we got NQ. I mean, Tide did come back a bit. Let me share that.
One of the great things about this new stream, I know I've said it a lot, this new streaming software we're using, but to be able to, if one of us leaves and we continue to share everything that was there, we can actually scroll through it and move it around and do stuff like that. That's amazing. That just,
yeah.
I'm like a kid. I'm like a nerd kid in a tech store.
Your calls are dropping, so you could have a pretty NQ starting to come back a little bit, but
big drop right there. Bro.
Yeah, but your volumes, I mean, you got it coming down a little bit, but it's almost like they're the put players are not playing along, but on holdings you're getting a comeback. So I don't know. We'll see. See how it goes. I think NQ is holding everything up right now.
So
let's go back to yours.
NQ is back in its kind of in the middle of the orb, so kind of toward the top part of the orb, opening orb. So opening range, we shall say. Here's that 4250 area. You see it still being a booger.
Mm-hmm.
Can't get that break. So that's the break we're looking for to take us down to. Oh, it'll take us midways down here to probably the bottom of this level here. So this will be another. If you are watching at home, you'll want to see this break, and then you want to see this break. And then if you get this break, there's so much to got this break, and then it could possibly take it to the break. So you see, it's got a few levels to go through before it can break down. So
yeah, and you got probably a VWAP retest coming, and then we'll decide what it wants to do from there. You got NQ again, kind of got right to VWAP and then popped.
Yeah, right back at its open range high of the day.
But again, you've got big data tomorrow morning, so it just could be kind of a choppy mess all day. We got data in 4 minutes?
Yes, 3 minutes.
3 minutes. PMI data, 3 minutes. So if you're in any trades,
thank you. Don't want to do this, but I might have to step away, and I want to leave with something. So let's see if we can take it out there. Then we'll back up and punt from there, and then we'll look after data to see. And it's going to pop back up to that trend now. Yeah, not really getting. If you look at Bookmap, I mean, it's not really. It is clearing some to the top side now, which and they're popping them back in. So I don't really know what to think here, to be honest with you.
Yeah, NQ had a nice pop up to 20,000. It's testing it now, slightly above it. Yeah, getting some straights here in tech. I think Nvidia's kind of carrying the torch here.
Nvidia is carrying the torch. Everything. Nvidia is the only green Mag 7 company.
So you came back down and tested VWAP, but you got 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes for data. This is PMI data, so it is important. Services PMI data, and then you have data after that, 15 minutes factory orders and ISM services. So you've got kind of a cluster of data coming out shortly. So
yeah,
we're
gonna cut it out. We're at $20 earlier. I'm gonna have to step away for a second. So
yeah, go ahead.
I'll be right back. Thank you, Roy. Thank you, everybody. I'll be right back.
No problem. All right, guys, waiting on data to release. We got about a minute before that happens. I took a short earlier and got hit on it, but not too bad. So I'm just sitting tight here now, just going to wait for the data. We'll keep his chart up with his levels, which I think are good. Flow is suggesting a move up. You're getting calls starting to spike up with volume input starting to come down. So that matches what you got on the chart. And then SPY Holdings, you've got both calls and puts now above the zero line. With, as you can see, calls trying to kind of tick up right now. Let's go back to his. We got data in about 10 seconds. So again, if you're in anything, please make back. I got 3, 2, 1. There's your data. And let me find what it says. Looks bearish to start. We shall see, though. Financial juice. Come on. Come on. Call spiked up. You got a little move down on yes. Services PMI. There it is. Thank you, Cashy. Let's show it. You got 54 and 55.2. So 55.2. Forecast was 55.4. Previous was 55.4. Your U.S. composite PMI final was 54.0. Forecast was 54.4. So slight misses on both. Really slight. I mean, nothing too crazy there. So we'll put that down. We got calls still spiking up. As you can see, the market is starting to trend down though, so it's not following the move on tide. I'll show the tide here. Got calls flying up. Not really sure what to think of that one. We got, if you're just going off a tide, I mean, you got puts that had a move up. You've got NQ back over 20,000. You've got ES still below VWAP, can't quite break VWAP, so you could have a move down here on the negative data. Now it's just how fast does it get bought up if it dips any sort of substantial move. Yeah, it's holding pretty well though. So it did its initial move down, and now it's starting to have its life. Let me go back to Monty's chart. Looking through book map. We flip on that. So you got that crimson. Monty talked about how that crimson kind of shows up right at the, kind of give you an indication of where the orders are popping in and popping out of. So you got orders sitting at 57.35 still, and they're moving those orders. They're building those orders on the downside. So I think you could get a little push down here. And now whether it's sustained, I'm not sure, but let's see what CVD is negative 6,500. So you're back. So you're getting a little move down here on the data. It just was a slight miss. So what are you seeing from Bookmap here?
Seeing a move possibly down. Those 57.50 orders are dropping.
Mm-hmm.
You can see they're pushing it down. Below 57.42, this is the level that I was talking about. That was such a bear to break. This is the one we're watching now. So if it closes below this, we possibly could get a move further down. If it closes above it, we are seeing a little bit of indecision here. So you're seeing buyers step in. The buyer stepped in here, but then you had this big pushback down on data. So right now, buyers are stepping in down here. If it gets this break and hold, we could see a move down to 57.35 area, which would be back down here again. We just got to wait. This candle is pretty important. And while I was away, I forgot, we can. This is the best thing about, sorry. And then there's your.
Ooh, look at that.
How fancy. We are fancy. Have it scrolling at the bottom. When have we had stuff scrolling at the bottom? Never. Never.
So you got about 30 seconds left on this candle. Yeah, it's
getting the close. I should have held the short, but I just couldn't take a chance with data coming out and me having to step away for a second. So I just couldn't risk it. It would have hit my little smaller take profit. Would have got a couple $100 out of it, but 42.50 is key. It closed right below it, but you're not seeing them bring these orders back in to hold it there either. So
right,
they're kind of moving around.
Yeah, NQ.
This little trend is. We've broke this little trend twice, but we've came right back down past it every time. So
yeah. Yeah, it's battling. Exactly. Please like and subscribe.
On the track to 500 subscribers, so let's get that. Yeah, one thing the 500 subscribers does, it opens up a lot for us to be able to reach a lot more people and to get some ad revenue coming in where we can start putting the ad revenue back in. So this new software is not free. It is not like OBS. So we have to pay monthly for this software. So anything we can have coming in to help offset some of these is great.
Definitely.
So this is where we're at. We're just hanging out here. We're below that 4250 level. So this is actually a key. Wouldn't mind seeing a bearish close here and then come back and get a retest. And then that would actually be a good spot. They have put orders at that 4250 area now that was struggling to get past. And now that we're below it, they're putting them back there. So I would look for that to hold as resistance at the moment. One thing you can look at, I meant to look at earlier and I didn't do it. So let's see. Let's look at fields from that overnight high to the overnight low. And my gosh, look at it.
Look at that.
CBD is climbing. CBD is just insane here.
Climbing on the bearish side, or?
Oh yeah, it's negative 7,400.
You're getting a big. Let me showcase this. It's good enough to take over. Seeing a drop in calls, puts are rising up to the zero line. Volume still high on the call side, but on holdings you saw the big drop on calls as well. So looks, feels, and smells like a move down, but
we're looking for a 4250 test.
Yeah.
CBD is going to negative 8,500.
Yeah.
8,400. It's kind of moving around. They did drop some orders right below us here that we'll see if they drop them to be a roadblock or if they drop them to be a magnet.
NQ struggled with breaking 20,000. Couldn't quite get there. Couldn't quite close above it.
So if you see, I can't pull it over there. There is this 5740, 5735. Those just popped in. This big cluster right here. We got back above 4250. So
yeah, there was a pop on calls there and a close on a little dip on puts.
Yeah, CBD is below negative 8,000 again. We're going to actually do a starter here. It'll take it. We got it. We're just looking for this move right here.
So you had a VWAP test there. NQ showing strength.
It is. Look at CBD pop back up though. Negative 81. Let's go back here. We're 150 up, 160. Like I said, we get this move, we get $500 out of the trade. That would be phenomenal. This is not bullish looking at the moment. We're back at this 4250 area though. We're kind of struggling to break down below it again, so that could be a bad sign for the short here.
Yeah, strong pop off of it, about 3 points.
Yeah, CBD is popped back up to 78, and then back to 8, and then back to 78, and back to 8. So it's kind of, we're kind of no man's land still, to be honest with you. I like to move off the EMAs, but we break VWAP here. Could be a bad sign. Break and hold. We're going to test this zone, this trend zone. CBD's popping 74. Once again, I don't like the move though, because it's got to break this trend, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to add one there. Oh, it didn't add. Maybe, well, there it is. So Could be a blessing. It could have been a curse. We get this move. That 5750 break and hold, we got to cut it. So
NVIDIA is pushing high a day. It's just strong, just getting bitted up.
Yeah, you got Microsoft is turned green. Meta's turned green. You had none of them green to start. CBD is not running away, though. It's negative 74.
Flow is suggesting this move up is okay. I mean, you got calls back rising, but dropping.
Look at.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, let's look at Bookmap. You can see it's not. Bookmap's suggesting that it's not a strong move, so we'll see soon, I guess.
You got a data in about 4 minutes.
Yeah.
So you probably get a pullback back to VWAP and just kind of hangs out there. My guess. For data.
CBD is still negative 74, 75. So, like I said, CBD is telling us that the buyers are not in control yet. And they can't take control yet. You want to see that move a lot. And that moved much, to be honest with you. We've had these two big green candles, and it's moved 800 points. 900 points, maybe. That's not a lot for that move. So that's kind of what's keeping me in this trade. Needs to close below that, though. I don't like it being above 57.50.
Yeah, you got NVIDIA.
CBD coming back a good bit now. So, you rush it. This new software is great until you rush trades like we've been doing.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
If it breaks this high, yeah, we're going to cut this. CBD is still negative 7,200. I don't get it.
Data in 90 seconds.
Wow. We're showing the puts and calls both popping.
Yeah, calls, though. Look at that volume.
Yeah. There's the break. We're going to get the close. What a strong move now. And CBD is still right at negative 7,000. Make it make sense.
Got a minute till data.
Yeah. And we're going to do the old, we shouldn't, but we're going to hold it here.
Hold it through data.
We're definitely getting this candle is not near as pretty as what it was.
Yeah, you're under battling 57.50 now.
Yeah,
30 seconds to data.
We're looking at, so we can take these off. We don't need to keep all these on here. This clutters up. Oh, wrong one. Clutters up the chart. We don't need the chart cluttered.
10 seconds to data.
CBD is negative 74, so orders just cleared too, by the way. People want to talk about, I couldn't get it in time. Orders cleared. Orders are still cleared. And there's the data. It's going to pop. Going to go to 60. Orders are flashing everywhere. I mean, look at those orders flashing in and out. And let's see what it came in at. There you go. Month over month, 0.2, 102. Came in right at forecast. So forecast is 0.01. It came in negative 0.02. Sorry. So orders are bad.
Yeah, durable goods, revised actual 0, forecast was 0. Factory orders were negative 0.2, forecast was positive 0.1, so it missed there.
Yeah, look at the previous.
Yeah. Wow. 5%. Yeah. You're getting a push up on calls, a drop on puts on both.
CBD is negative 7,500 still on this move.
Mm.
Look at that CBD down there, negative 75. I don't get it. I don't get it. We should have cut this trade already, to be honest with you. CBD is suggesting that we get another move down. So I don't know. It's CBD is not always the thing to go by. So you can see we still got the scrolling at the bottom. We don't need it anymore.
Yeah,
wow.
Tide. Yeah, that was a rip. Tide just went way up.
CBD is negative 7,200 still.
I think it wants that 57.70.
Yeah. If you look at that book map, you see it there. We cut that order. We took a nasty L on that one. $1,600 down on that one. That sucks.
Yeah. It's not fun.
Puts are popping back up a little. Calls are kind of plateauing, not really doing anything. Kind of turning back up now. So, all right, we want to be bullish. We're going to take this. This is from data. Kind of gives you a place to enter if you're looking if this is going to be a strong move. CBD's finally moving, negative 63. So that's actually, and it's actually going, it's opposite. Today's the opposite day, I guess.
I guess so.
Because it's coming back, but CBD is still dropping. Want to look for that, if we want to go along that 57.52 area, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know if we'll come back that far. That would be the perfect entry. 57.40, 54.75 could be a good spot. If it doesn't go below 57.58.50, then that tells this move is a very strong move and it's going to continue the uptrend for a while. So would love to get in a nice trade somewhere around here, but we shall see. We shall see. CBD, go back and look at it. Negative 56, 55. You can see it's popping. So add that to this. You can see calls are popping again. Yeah. So
your MACD had to turn
we're
up.
looking for a pullback for an entry for long. This is a strong move. Possibly move up with it. All right, so I'm at 60 could be the level now to look for long, Mr. Roy.
Yeah, just
CBD's gone to negative 4,900. So we're actually finally getting that move. And we keep this up. By the time the move is done, it's going to be back positive, and then we'll go down. So
5-day moving average 5578 or
Hush your mouth.
5778. It's about 13 points away. Towards big events, you tend to have a move to that level. So, yeah, it looks like it wants to test 5770, but we need a pullback to get any sort of entry.
Oh, we're not scrolling. Scroll this bad boy. So you can see durable goods revised, actual 0, forecast 0, previous 0. So that's all right in line. We can delete all this old stuff.
Yeah. Flow is just, wow. Look at this for holdings.
Yeah. Look at this to go with it. CBD is negative 47. You can see this 5770 level you was talking about. That's where you had your huge cluster of orders at.
Yeah. I don't know if you're going to get pulled back just yet. We are back at the magic 20,100 NQ level.
So one thing to keep an eye on the chart here. Here's our overnight low. Overnight high.
Mm-hmm.
So that's actually something to watch. Seems to be wanting to go that way. We shall see. CBD is negative 4,300, 4,400. So not going to rush a trade in here. We're going to wait and see if we can get the pop. You got order sitting up there at that high. So I assume that high will be hit. And then, oh boy, you got 300. Let's look at, I want to show you something. Show you guys something. You want to see an iceberg order? Look at 5780. 384 orders sitting up there. Just kind of chilling, waiting for something to come get it. It's looking for the Titanic. It's the iceberg. It's a glacier. That 5770, man, that is just, I don't think those orders are going to hold there. We shall see. I got a feeling to see you're kind of moving up now. So don't think those orders will hold.
NQ below 20,100. Battling back a little bit. The tide, very minor dip in calls, slight pickup in puts, but could signal a little something here. 2765 or 5765 here on ES. Seems to be holding in these few seconds that it's hanging around here.
Yeah, you got CBD's negative 43. We need it to continue to move up. You can see we're right back. A little extended version. You're going to see here comes this break. 57. Oh, they're moving them up. Bro, you're still holding some at 5770, but they're moving the rest of them up. This 5780 definitely could be in play now. They're wanting to. They're going to give us a pullback. We're getting a pullback. Is that a pullback? Practice?
I don't think so.
Talking practice?
I think they gave you a pullback at the open. They said you either jump on here or not.
Yeah, I read that one way wrong. Of course, data's, you never know. That's why you don't hold through data like we did. First time we should have held and we didn't. The second time we shouldn't have held and we did. So
that's how it goes. Your Crypto market kind of flat, not really showing any which way. For risk on, you got IWM about to go green.
Here comes the 70 test. You got Microsoft green, Nvidia green by a lot, Meta green, Google barely down, Tesla barely down, Amazon barely down, Apple barely. I mean, when I'm saying barely, Apple's down 0.2%.
Yeah. I think I would assume you're going to get some minor resistance at 57.70 just from yesterday battling through and all that. And probably pull back down to 57.60 and then rip up. But we'll see. We shall see. There's always this moment about this time that you get kind of your inverse moves.
Yes, it's typically around the 9 area. It might be a little before, which at this time looks like it could have been. This could be your inverse move here at 850.
Yeah, exactly.
The pop
with data.
At this moment, the way everything's going, CBD's back to negative 32. So you got to feel that we're going to have a trend day to the upside, but what kind of pullbacks do we get into it? So, and of course, it could be showing exhaustion at the 57.70 level there.
Right. That was a tough level yesterday.
Do what, Roy?
So that was a tough level yesterday. Couldn't quite run away from it.
CBD's back to negative 439, almost 4,000. So, is this the move? Is this where it comes back? Is this the pullback? Do we have more pullback here? That is the question of the day.
Oh,
we got more pullback. Wow.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
10 point. Wow. Okay.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. I don't know what to think right this second.
Had to move down in calls, move up in puts to go with this. NQ just dropped 70 points. ES off a cliff. That's a 17-point move on ES. One candle.
There. I see it. I see it. I see it. I see it.
Hit me.
I'm fixing to hit you with it.
Hit me. 57.50, 57.49, 48. It's coming fast.
Biden, we were discussing Israel striking Iran oil facilities.
Oh, that'll do it. Fundamental news.
And we talked about this. You actually asked me this yesterday. You're like, so fundamental or technical? Well, we actually had fundamental news that came out at a technical spot. So think about that. So we actually had the best of both worlds there.
Yeah. So you got to pop. You got to pop off point of control, which is 57.43.75. So right to it, just popped right off of it. That could have just been kind of algo orders that pushed this up. Maybe not responding to the news. Maybe they were just orders sitting there. You got puts starting to rise. You got VIX almost back at 20. 1986. VIX actually spiked above 20 on this news. So this is, if you're gonna try and play this stuff, my advice here is just scale down. Don't go heavy. Don't try and, because you just saw a 20-point move in one candle. So this stuff can get pretty violent pretty quickly.
Yes, it can.
But the safest bet is just kind of hold back and pick at it where you can.
For sure. For sure.
that news is not one that makes people comfortable holding overnight, right? So of course we trade, day trade, we do our thing in and out. But for swing traders, you get a news like that, and you're saying, I don't know if I want to hold anything long overnight.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know what to think. Game changed a little bit there.
Yeah, CBD's popping. It's negative 7,000 again. We're going to add a short back here. Could be horrible. Could be good. We're going to play and see. We've been wrong so far this morning, so why not keep the streak alive?
Got calls with a little pop up here.
Yeah, everything's popping right now, so
that's a strong candle.
It is. It is. It is. CBD is going back up with it, and Bookmap's kind of suggesting that. See those orders above it? That's what's pulling it up. Those at 65. But I still don't like it, Roy. I don't like it. I don't like it. We're back up that level. We should reject back down here. If you guys want to see how not to trade, that's what I'm showing you today.
Yeah, the fundamental event changes things a bit because now you don't know.
I don't think it will show this. Let's see. Show you the news and let's see. No, we don't want to do it that way. Let's see if we can do this and show it where. My bad. I'm playing with some features, guys, so just bear with me. Let's see what it looks like when we do that. Nothing. Same thing. Oh, it would show the chart. I wanted to show the chart, but I've got to do some extra stuff to show the chart. But you can see it was at oil was at almost 74 when the news came out. It dropped back to 73. It's at 73.52 there, and the ES got to 57. It shows 57. This is weird. They're hold on. This is not making sense to me. It showed it got to 57.29. That is not the. Oh, that must be. Is that SPX?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense now. Sorry. I was looking at ES. I was like, well, why would they show SPX instead of showing ES when they're showing crude futures? I don't get it. We need to. We're sitting there talking. We need to take some profit.
Yeah, you check your trade.
We were actually up decent, and we didn't take it. There we go. We scaled part out. So.
Yeah, I got calls kind of dropping a little bit. Puts rising a little bit. So I think.
Well, I mean, if you look back at the list, don't need all that there. If you go back and look at the chart, you can see you got this whole cluster it's got to go through right here to break down. You got the 8, 13, 21, and VWAP. So. let's see. I was reading there.
Yeah, put our calls dropping a little bit more. Puts rising. So
Wow,
you may
calls
get
have
a
dropped dramatically there, hadn't
yeah. See volume though staying up on it. Same here. They'll drop on volume, but nothing crazy. Need a little drop here.
Yeah. That might be a little aggressive on the on the stop, but I'd rather make 175 than to let this trade turn green. I mean, turn red. So,
Amen.
we do get stopped out. We can look for another entry. 62.50 kind of looks like right above where we're or our break even is. So, it's kind of a spot. They're popping orders in 57.52.50. Watch these orders on the bottom side. You can see below 57.50, they're kind of moving down. And you're seeing orders pop in and out, and you're seeing the drop here with it. 57.45.
Oh, there it goes.
7.40. I mean, so you see the move on book mount, right?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna guarantee this one now. We're guaranteed 562 back. I'll keep moving.
Beautiful.
We'll keep trailing.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Get it down.
Guaranteed 825 now. Oh boy. $1,000 in this trade. If we can get this 17, get this break all the way down, I think we are going to, I don't know, I'm tempted to go and take it and
look to re-enter on a pop-up.
Yeah. I don't know, still get us moved down. Negative 9,000 on CBD. We're guaranteed 1,000. I mean, that's if we get out, that's perfect. Now we'll look to see if we can do anything different. We got a 100% retrace, so we can take this out. That set of that is done.
Puts crossed calls on that move down.
Ooh, interesting. So now we're getting
pop
pulled
up
back
here.
up. We'll draw fibs from here down. 57.51 would be a great possible short, but we're back above this little trend zone. So,
Mm-hmm.
we're going to add one here. I like it. Oh, it's going to add it. I like it to break back below that. $57.35-ish is kind of book mount around that area. They tend to be moving these orders that way. Let's keep moving them down. Let's move them down below 57.20. How about that? That'll get me a good day. We need a good day. It's a good day to have a good day. We need to have a good day.
Need to have a good day. So is that your stop loss raid? Right.
That little pop back up there.
Yeah.
Or
really, your drop down could have been the stop loss raid. Okay, you had news to back it up.
Yeah, it's going in the right. So typically, when you see a stop loss raid, you'll see it like here where it popped up. Made this ugly candle here. So this candle right before news or right at news where Biden's announcement, even though when it went with that, it kind of looks like a stop loss raid that it popped up. Now it could be all news. It could be coincidental looking at it like this.
Right.
Could be a lot of things. But typically you see a bigger move and then you see your candles. You look at that big ugly candle right there.
Yeah.
Just nasty. Now we're back testing this trend zone. Trend zone about can go away now. We've broken through it a few times, so even though it is holding right now, I still don't. Probably need to delete it off here so we don't trade off of it anymore. But I'm looking for this breakdown. CBD is negative 9,000. You can see it negative 91, 9,000. You see those orders in the crimson down there. You see 57, 22, 50 just had some orders pop up at it too. So wait, this turned actually like a darker blue. So you can see these orders popped in, which is 134 orders. Those have not been sitting there the whole time, and they just pulled them. So go take it for what it's worth. It's weird when they do orders low like that and then pull them. You're wondering what the process is.
Yeah.
So we're coming back testing here again. CBD's kind of moving up some, 87, 86. So that's interesting to keep an eye on. You can see on the chart, we're still struggling to get back above this trend. We've had 1, 2, 3, pretty much 4 breaks of this trend to the upside, and it's just like every time. CBD's back to negative 9,200 now. You're seeing the orders at 57.35, 57.40. Watch these orders. They pulled some of them at 57.40, so you'll see the orders flash in and out here. Popping back up a little. It looks like they just tried to catch them. I don't know if anybody else just noticed that. You have orders pop at 57.40, and then it popped right above it, then popped right down to 57.40 quick, like they were trying to catch them before they moved them out of the way. CBD is not. It got to negative 9, but it's not popping, so that's not a good sign for my short here.
Yeah, you're getting them. NQ move up as well. It tested VWAP and then kind of rejected. And Tide kind of has calmed itself. It's kind of finding its footing a bit. The fact that both calls and puts are above the 0 line kind of tells you a little bit of indecision here. Which makes sense given fundamental news.
Look back at this is the greatest thing. Just being able to swap through screens so easily.
Yeah. And not
I don't
cringe.
have to wait for Roy to share your screen. It's already there, ready to go.
Yeah.
The best thing ever is all our settings. Everything is saved, so you don't have to go in
save. Yeah.
Yeah. When we were using OBS, we had to go through Video Ninja, which I know this doesn't mean a lot to a lot of you folks, but once you would go to Video Ninja, you'd have to go in, you have to change everything every day. You'd have to add your filters, add this, and there's that break. 30.
Yeah.
57.30 is the watch here. Come on. Give us a day. It's a good day to have a day. You can see on Bookmap, you're seeing those orders at the bottom, crimson color 57.32, kind of popping in and out. So that's what you're watching. You got 57.45 above, kind of popping in and out. CBD is negative 92, so it's not really running away yet. So that's interesting. Oh, let's see. Tide. Wow, you had calls just taking a dive here and puts popping. So
yeah, you got Tide doing nasty things.
You got Tide doing Tide stuff.
Yeah, you got that zero line on calls. It's testing it now, so you're in an interesting spot for sure. I mean, I think all week we've been talking about the 5740 level as something that we've been watching intraday.
Yeah.
Hasn't really shown up as a level, but on like the longer term charts, but it's definitely been on our radar.
Now you want to watch this 5735 area. Seems where most of your excitement is happening around Bookmap and stuff is at 5735. Seems like that's kind of a spot they want to hold. So we shall see. It's holding now.
Yeah, nice pop. Good wick.
Yeah, I should have took profit there, I think, and come back, but the CBD is not popping like crazy. It's negative 80, 800, 89, 87. It's kind of moving. It's kind of going down. So we might get this move up. My thought process would be we max out about here. So that's why we got our stop here. So if we do break here, then we could pop up more. Right now we're rejecting. So CBD is still suggesting it's kind of going back to negative 88. This is a decent move, though. This is a decent move.
Yeah, probably could get a VWAP test here.
Kind of what I'm thinking. That's why I got it above VWAP. It might.
Well,
yeah, there's a pop above.
That's a strong move.
It is. It got us out. So we took a little L on it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's right above it. No. CBD is still negative 82. It's showing a move possibly to 60.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what we just did there.
Those dip buyers.
Those dip buyers. Look at Bookmap. Look how different Bookmap looks now.
Wow.
Yep. But notice CBD is still negative 8. It's not really running away, so I don't. I mean, is this the move back down here? Is this a test? Yeah. We're going to take it as a fib level test. We got a little room to the golden zone here, but we'll probably add more there. We'll pull the stop to up there. That gives us a little play room, a little wiggle room here.
Yeah, NQ's back over 20,000. Tide not really saying this move is sustainable. However, it's a strong move. There's no doubting it.
Yeah, I have been reading the market not very well here lately, so
yeah,
I'm kind of glad we're not streaming tomorrow. I might take tomorrow completely off.
Yeah.
That's one thing you got to realize. Sometimes you just got to just take a step back.
Yeah, it keeps pushing up.
CBD's not running. Bookmap is showing some orders pop in and out. I still like it to come back to, I think we still could come back to that 40 area. But now we need more to. We're only in one, so we get the VWAP breakdown. I might add another one here. This will be adding on to a winning trade. How often does that happen? CVD is back to negative 8,500, negative 8,800. So we could be seeing a move down here.
Tide moving down.
Roy, there was your stop loss rate.
Yeah, I think so.
Or this is it, but I got a feeling that last one was it. I don't know. They just threw a ton of orders in right below this level here, so that's interesting. Let's pull. You see the level, the 42.50. That's your back to a spot we're talking about breaking again, right? 42. 42, 47.40, that range. So, yeah, Roy's been a tough one. Had some good trades. I hadn't really had good trades this morning. I've been kind of bad this morning, to be honest with you. So, congratulations on stopping out break even. That's better than where I'm at now. That $800. We go through it. We all have moments where we trade good, and then we have moments where we trade like a sheet.
Like a sheet.
Today is like a sheet. But
yeah,
all it takes is one move to fix all that. Got a break now.
Casinos open every day.
740.
Casinos open every day. What we got?
Coming down, testing this trend zone again.
I tell you, those little things have been amazing.
They've been too good. I need to delete them.
Yeah. Get it out of there.
Get that move down.
It's just kind of hanging out here at VWAP. So calls are. I'll flip over to that. Let me do that real quick. Calls are dropping. You can see the volume really starting to kind of slow down there. And then you got on holdings holding up on the volume, but you can see the premium starting to come down. So the trend on options is down. So they're going to make you sweat this out.
Yeah. Just being this close, it's, typically we get down. CVD is negative 9,000, by the way. Typically when you get back down close to some kind of overnight low or overnight high, they tend to take those out. They don't like leaving them. So, but you can see they haven't been able to push us all the way down, and we're back at VWAP with candle closing in 10 seconds here. So it's going to close right on top of it, looks like. Right on top of it.
And Q looks like it wants to retest 20,000 shortly.
CVD negative 9,000, but you got this little pop here. It's not really moving away. This could be just like we had a minute ago. I just hate it stopped right on VWAP.
Yeah.
But going to crap. I'm a little late there. There we go. We added one more to it. I'm going to come down here and scale one at this low here. That would get us most of everything back on the day and set us up for a nice run. But we got to break below that zone, that trend zone again. There it comes. Come on, hit it. Oh,
hit
you
it.
got one tick away from
it. Come on.
That is so ugly. Oh my gosh, that is so ugly.
They're coming down. It's coming down now. It's coming down.
My luck today. We're just going to, that's going to be it.
44.25
is going to be the low.
No, it's coming. It's got to. It's coming.
So annoying. CBD is negative 9,600. So, but it's showing those orders right at 57.40.
There it goes. Yay! Good job. Sad news. I did lose one of my XFAs today. Didn't have a lot left, but those moves earlier got me. Another XFA plus 200 on. Another one is plus 131. So I got a combine that I'm still building up that I hadn't really touched. So I'm with you. I haven't quite read the market very well. I don't know what that's about. Nice move. Keep it going. Nice breakdown. There we go. There we go.
I don't want to put it there. I probably should go on and take this profit. I ain't going to lie to you. Oh, it's why you don't do those orders. My gosh, look where it got me.
Yeah.
I need $12.70. And by gosh, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna get $12.13. You don't worry your pretty little head. We're gonna get $100. Give me the $100. That was probably a dumb idea to try to do that there, but chasing the dollar. This is what you don't want to do. I could stop here, but you know, as soon as I hit exit, it's gonna go negative on the day. So we don't want that.
I got 200 on both XFAs. I joined you on that. I was like $12 away. I just got it.
Come on, come down and hit this. Get me out of this for $200, and we're going to call her a day. There, come on. You're so close, baby. You're so close. So close. So close. You're just teasing me now. It's going to be one of those days, Roy. CBD is negative 11,000, so we probably do end up getting a drop down to here, I would say, but we're not going to hold it on this one.
You're
Hey.
You know what? I'm going to say this. It's not a bad spot to stop for the week, given the week that we've had.
Oh, do you see what I'm doing here? There's one locked out. We've got more to lock out.
Yeah, I've locked out.
We hadn't traded you today. I might look back on you. We're going to see. The stream is about over, so we're going to I'm not going to enter any trades now, so I don't know if I'm going to enter anything else the rest of the day. We're going to see. But let's get to, we need to make something fancy here. Talk about the market today, Roy.
Talk about the market. Oh, what a market it is. Well, first I'm going to do a quick recap of my trading. So I have 2 accounts that are plus 200 on my XFAs. As I said, I've locked them out. I've got another account that got the very humbling automatic lockout where it closed on itself. I'm going to trade a combine that I have right now, just doing a 50K combine. So that's going to close my week. I've had an up and down last couple of weeks. No excuses. Just hadn't been seeing things clearly. To be honest, I haven't really put in the time that I need to get prepped for the day trades, and I do my levels, I do my stuff, but I'm late. My reaction has not been sharp. So that's something I'm working on next week. General market. Let's take a look at it. So we've got. Let's see if I can make this a little bit better. Add a stage. Ooh, that's kind of ugly, isn't it? So you got NQ right here. Let's take a look at SPY. SPY's down $2, down 0.37%. Qs are down 0.27%. Coin for your crypto enthusiasts down 1.24%. You guys can see all the stuff I randomly track. Got Apple. Look at that. What's that guy? That is the 20-day moving average. One of MC's favorite indicators. Right there on Apple, that looks like right at the low of day, and you just got a kind of a candle wick off of it. So interesting note. NVIDIA, beast mode, but it looks like it's come down and maybe curling back up. You see your MACD here. What else we got in here? Tesla. Yeah, you're starting to see Mag 7 kind of finding a bottom here. 245 down 1.65%. Google has been very strong, but it's got its wicks starting to move up. Man, I need to clean up this watch list. Yes. I know it's giving. Sorry. MC loves my charts and my watch list and all my trash that I leave around. One day we're going to do a live stream in the same room, and it's going to be incredible. I'm going to just throw my trash on the ground. Throw a Guthrie's chicken finger over at him. Shout out to Guthrie's if they want to sponsor. You got Bitcoin, 60,454. Solana, 131. I don't know why that's there. What this is, but gold's flat. So given the news on, you can see gold just kind of trending up, but really not really kind of saying, oh yeah, that war news, it's kind of meh to me. So granted, gold's been on such a tear that it's hard to say that is not just exhaustion. But
yeah.
All right, good sir. I'll flip it back over to you. You got anything fancy?
Go to yours. Go to your pick of the week.
Pick of the weeks. All right. Untitled presentation. Roy's Sports Picks, week 5. I don't know if this record's right, Monty. Can you fact check me on this? I think it's right.
I have to go back and look.
I think it's right. I think I'm 3 and 5.
Look at our scroll. Look at our scroll.
Oh, Roy's pick of the week. This is good. I'm gonna share some comments too after the pick of the week because we got some really good ones that just got posted, Monty. So here's my Roy Sports pick of the week. NFL pick: New England -1 versus Miami. My NCAA pick over 64 on the Texas Tech Arizona. Current record is 3-1 in NFL, and I believe I'm 0-4 in NCAA.
That is correct.
Take that for what you will. So I got the horrible Pats beating the horrible Dolphins, and I've got no defense in Texas Tech and Arizona. Now back to you. Back to you. I'm gonna. Yeah. So
we're gonna trade right now.
We're gonna trade. All right. Well, while we're gonna trade, I'm gonna share Howie's thing. He went from -600 to +26 on 3 combines, from -600 to +138 on his futures account, and +1400 on options. Nice job, Howie. The guy jumping around from account to account like a true wizard.
Good to be a gangster like that.
Dickard +700 on my future furthest combine, locked it up. Flat on the other 2 for now. That means you can't lose today. So good job, man. Good job.
Right.
Getting all those things added up. You got Howie mentioned that he locked it all. And yeah, man, if you could like, subscribe, anybody that's watching. We are enjoying ourselves. I just read the scroll. Thank you, Monty. Bet the opposite. We are off on Fridays. Tomorrow's big day, non-farm payroll. Please trade with caution. This is the data of the market.
Yep.
I would say, Bonnie, even bigger than CPI now is. So all that hype for inflation data, just take it with there's the same sort of situation with jobs data now. So big non-farm payroll day tomorrow.
CBD, one last look at bookmap and CBD before we get out of here. Kind of see why I'm in this trade. CBD is still negative 11.5, 11.4. You got orders flashing everywhere. I think this little pop up here is temporary. I'm gonna keep my stop loss pretty tight on this, but might stop me out here in a second. But I think eventually we get this move back to low a day. Question is, am I still in it by then, or am I? That's the $1 million question. Looks like I'm going to be out of it because we got a nice pop here that is getting very, very close to hitting my stop loss.
Yeah, it looks. I mean, I know you don't do chart patterns very often, but you could see kind of a head and shoulder forming here on the 5 minute.
Well, if we do, we should get a move back down around here somewhere.
You want
unless this is the famous bullish head and shoulders.
Inverse, right? That is also possible forming.
We have seen it before. So, yep, guys, thanks everybody for joining. We've had a fantastic day, even though the trades hadn't worked out 100% for me. I'm not mad about it. Let's take Roy's off. Roy's had enough beaten up for the day too.
Yeah. You win some, you lose some. The most important thing is you keep your mental state stable, and you come back tomorrow and do better.
Yeah, well, you keep your account. So as bad as the last couple of days have been for me on Top Step, we still have all our accounts. We haven't lost one.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good.
We're teetering on a few. Wow, look at this move. CBD just popped too.
Yeah, you're getting
11 to 9 to 10. Now it's coming back. This could be a hard drop here if they want to push this thing down. I don't know what Tide's showing.
Tide's not really showing the move here.
Slight uptick in calls, so that's probably why you're seeing this uptick in overall. I don't know. I'll see your ugly face you're making there.
I don't see anything in Tide saying you do anything. I mean, you got holdings here. You got puts kind of coming down.
Interesting. So. But anyway, so guys, let's see. What did Biden say? Was asked whether he would support Israel striking Iran's facilities. We're discussing that. I think that would be a little ... anyway. So I guess he left it there. Oh, and then they said he left it there and moved to the next question. So adding nothing will happen today. Okay. Well, that's good to know. So
that's clear. He's Johnny on the spot there.
I can tell you one thing. Love Biden, hate him, whatever it is. You know, you always get something interesting that comes out when he speaks.
That is true. You're gonna get some sort of
bad. It could be just this. I'm gonna stop right in the middle of answering the question and move to the next question.
Yeah.
So that's what we got today. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for hopping on this week. Roy, thank you for another good week.
Yes, sir.
We seem to have the kinks worked out. We have some awesome software here that we can play with, as y'all seen, with the scrolling tickers and the stuff like that. So super excited to see where we go for the rest of our little career here with the streaming. Thank you, Dickard. Yeah. This is I love this part. Yeah. Good one, guys. Thank you, Dickard. We appreciate it. We appreciate all you guys being in here. We will catch you all Monday. One thing to notice, I do go on. So at some point this weekend, it could be possibly today or tomorrow, I will go on and schedule the stream for Monday. So if anybody turn your notifications on, if you want to be notified when it comes out, and that'll be as soon as it pops up, you'll be ready to go. So we start right at 8 a.m. now with this wonderful software we have. So we just set it and forget it and kind of talk, and sometimes we're caught off guard when the countdown clock's going. But thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody. Roy, thank you.
Yeah, definitely, man.
We will catch all you guys on Monday. Trade safe.
Bye, guys. Trade safe.